Hi, Yoko Tada. Today we are going to cover JLPT Level N3 Reading Comprehension 読解です。Today's essay is a bit long, so I broke it into three parts. So here is the first part. Let's begin. 日本では1960年頃から街に道路やビルが次々に作られ、公園や空き地が少しずつ削られてきた。In Japan, since 1960, around 1960, 街に in town, 道路、roads or street, ビル、buildings, those things have been built one after another. So, Japan is a very small country. Compared to the United States, it's a very small country. So in that limited space, lots of more and more streets and buildings have been built. Then something has to be sacrificed, right? So to build roads and buildings, what has been sacrificed? 公園, for example, 公園, parks, or 注意、空き地. 注意 means note. And in the end, at the end of this essay, it is explained. But simply speaking, 空き地 means vacant land. So, in exchange for that development in the city, parks and vacant land have been sacrificed. So there have been less and less parks and vacant land. That has been happening since 1960, around 1960. Okay? That's what has been going on. このような街の変化によって、because of, due to, the difference, the change in the appearance of the city, 屋外で遊ぶ場所が、減少した。So, the Japanese have been seeing less and less parks or the vacant lands. Yeah, the development is great, but for the kids, it's not really good because they have been losing more and more place for them to play. So, 屋外で outside, where are we gonna go to play? They don't find any. Alright? そして、子供の遊び方も変化した。Since there is no more place for them to play, the kids have to adjust their lifestyle or how to play. So, the first thing they did was that from outside the place for the play has changed from outside to inside. 昔は子供は外で遊ぶことが多かったが、ね、kids tended to go outside and play. But now, 今は一人で alone, 室内で in their own room, テレビを見たり、watching TV, ねゲームをしたりすることが多い。Playing video games in their own rooms. That's a big change. Okay, so this is the second part. And you see at the top, underlined word, このこと. Definitely it is going to be asked in the question. You are going to be asked about this. このこと. What does このこと mean? You know? It's easy for you to understand. で、このことは2つの点で子どもたちに重大な影響を与えた。重大な影響 ね、serious influence、ね、grave influence、ね、has been given to the kids. How? Mainly in 2 points, in 2 respects. So, what are they? 一つ目は体力への影響である。The first one is 体力、physical power、ね、how strong they are。子供の体力と運動に関する調査では、according to the research, the study about the kids' physical power、ね走る、running、飛ぶ、jumping, and 投げる、throwing. These things are a basic movement, basic movement to scale kids' physical power. 昔より落ちている。Oh wow. Compared to the past, the power has been diminished. The power has been diminishing. The kids' power, physical power, has been weaker and weaker. 外で体を動かして遊ぶ機会が減ったことが最大の原因だと考えられている。So, it is said that that people think, or that scholars think that the most important reason for this is that the kids tend not to play outside now anymore. All right? So, they don't go out. Just stay in a room and conveniently and watching TV and playing video games. That is the one of the most important reason for that research result. Okay, so the last part is 2つ目、ね、the second one, second influence. What is it? 付き合い方。付き合い方への影響である。付き合うっていうのはね、relationships ね、relationships、what kind of a relationship? Friendship ね、friendship and how to get along with others. That's 付き合い方です。付き合うね。の影響である。昔は in the past、近所の子供が一緒に外で遊び、年齢や個人による違いを受け入れて付き合い方を学習した。In the past, how the kids in those days learned how to get along with others. That's what it says. 近所の子供、ね、the kids in the neighborhood. In the neighborhood, in one neighborhood, the kids go out and together outside and play together. ね、hide and seek, whatever. 一緒に外で遊び。ね、because of that, and they don't care about how old they are, and they don't care how different they are to one another. You know, the difference is difference. They are big, they are fat, they are small, and they are wrinkled face, or whatever, with lots of pimples, and whatever that 違い difference they have. Everybody is different. Yeah, everybody is different. And they took it as it is. They don't care. Just go outside and play together. That's how they learned how to get along with others. But now, can they do that? No, not anymore. 今は部屋で一人で過ごす時間が長くなり、the more and more time has been spent on being alone. Playing the video games, watching TV, in their own rooms, then how can the kids build the relationships with other kids, or others. うまく作れない。人間関係がうまく作れない。They don't know how to do it. That's why more and more kids are like that. They don't know. They have never learned how to build the relationship with others. So, the conclusion is, これからも、still, from now on, we have been doing this, but from now on too, 日本の街は発展していくだろうが、the Japanese towns will be developing, really improving and more convenient. However, それが子供に与える影響 that will affect on kids. And is that the good influence? I don't think so. And this author, the writer, doesn't think so either. That's how he concludes with this essay here. We shouldn't forget about this negative influence on kids due to the development in the Japanese town. In the future, never ever forget the negative influence on the kids. Number one is that they have been weaker. They are not strong anymore like the kids in the past. And they don't know. The second one, they don't know how to get along with other kids or other adults. Whoever, they don't know how to get along with others. Those things, very negative. We have to really realize that. That's the conclusion. Okay? So, number 31, the question is, このことは何を指しているか? What does このこと mean? Number 1, 街の中に公園や子供の遊ぶ場所が増えてきたこと。Oh, so, in town, 公園 parks or other places for kids to play, the space are decreasing or increasing. The more and more buildings and roads have been constructed, and in exchange for that fact, the development and the kids have been losing the space, the place for them to play. So not 増えてきたこと, not increasing, but decreasing. So this part, just to make it number 1 out. Alright? So 2番. 昔は子供が家の外で遊ぶことが多かったこと。Yeah, that's the fact. That's the fact. But that's not exactly what このこと is pointing at. Okay, this is the fact, but that is not what is pointed as このこと。Okay? And number 4, 以前に比べて子供の体力がなくなってきたこと。Yes, this is the fact again. 子供がthe kids have been weaker and weaker. Okay? That's the fact. That's the research result of the research. But that's not what このこと is pointing at. So let's take a look at the number 3. 子供が一人で家の中で遊ぶようになったこと。How about that? このこと when the author, the writer of this essay says このことは2つの点で子供たちに重大な影響を与えた。 その一つ、the first one is diminishing the physical power. And the second one is lacking the way to get along with each other. Right? So that's number 2 and number 4. And what is influencing the lives of the children? So, that is 子供が一人で家の中で遊ぶようになったこと。Why? They don't have enough place to go out and playing with others. Physically and their psychological development. They don't get along with each other because they don't, in the first place, they don't go out. That's why. So, what the このこと is pointing at is the fact that they don't go out. That's why the answer is number 3. So, number 32. この文章では子供に見られる変化には例えばどんなものがあると言っているか。例えばどんなものがある、例えば for example どんなものがある、the 変化、change or changes、and what is it from among 4 choices 1, 2, 3, 4 and どんなものがある what is it what is included in those changes seen from among the kids. Okay, so let's take a look at the number 1. 外で一人で遊ぶ時間が少なくなって。Here you go. 体力が落ちている。That part is okay, yes. Compared to the kids in the past, they have been weaker and weaker. They don't run fast and they don't throw farther. They don't jump higher. That kind of thing. You know, the research and the study shows that they have been weaker. And is that because of they go outside and play alone? So that part is wrong. 外で一人で遊ぶ時間が少なくなって。So don't be tricked. Okay, this part is wrong. Number 2. 体を動かさないで遊ぶことが増えて。Because they have to be alone inside the house. Okay, that's why their physical power has been diminishing. They have been weaker and weaker and weaker because they don't go out. Probably this would be the answer. But let's take a look at another 2. 友達との、this is a typo. 友達のと instead of のと、but 友達との、please correct it. 友達との遊びの中でin the by way of playing with others, with their own friends. 良い付き合い方が学習できるようになった。This happened in the past, right? In the past, they did. They learned how to get along with others because they go out and play with others. So this is not included in the changes. Okay, so in that sense, number 3 is out. Number 4, テレビやゲームから良い付き合い方が学習できるようになった。This is totally wrong. テレビやゲーム、you can do that by yourself. How can you learn how to get along with others? By watching TV alone, playing the video game alone. This is totally outrageous. This is wrong. Okay? So, Next one is number 33. この文章で一番言いたいことは何か、ね、What is the most important point? In other words, what is the conclusion of this essay? Alright, so let's leave number 1 alone first. And let's take a look at the 2, 3, 4 first. 町が発展しない場合、子供にも悪い影響が出ることを忘れてはいけない。町が発展しない場合、where in this essay did this author, this writer discuss about? 町が発展しない場合。町は発展してきたんです。ね、towns, Japanese towns have been developed. ね、developing since around 1960. Okay, that's why the kids have been losing the place for them to go out and play. Okay? So this description, 町が発展しない場合, this part is wrong. So number 2 is out. Number 3, 子供に悪い影響が出ているので、町を発展する前の状態に戻した方がいい。Can you do that? 悪い影響、negative influence、ねhas been seen on the children. So, put the 町、the towns, back into where they were. ね what they were. It doesn't make any sense. So, number 3 is out. Number 4 is 子供に悪い影響を与えてしまうことはあるが、町は発展した方がいい。Is that the point? And does he say anything about, oh, we should develop the towns, Japanese towns, every single year, and we should do that, keep doing that? Although I know and we know that that the development has been giving the negative influence on the kids. Is that what he said? I don't think so. I hope you don't think so either. So that's why going back to number 1. 町の発展が子供に悪い影響を与えていることに注意しなくてはいけない。So like I said, in the conclusion, this author, this writer, has been warning. He is warning. He warned at the end of his essay. Yeah, it's remarkable. Remarkably, the Japanese towns have been developed, and lots of roads have been built, and buildings have been built, and sacrificing the space for the parks and the space for the vacant land, whatever. Those have been sacrificed. But still, the city life has been more and more convenient. What kind of a negative factor, the negative influence the children have been suffering? That's the point of this author, right? Yeah, that's why just he is warning. Yeah, the development is good thing. Yes, I don't deny that. But on the other hand, the kids have been sacrificing their physical power and the opportunity to improve their ways to get along with other kids or others. They were supposed to learn from the playing outside with other kids. Yeah, traditionally, that's how the kids learned how to keep the relationship with others, but not any longer. Okay, that's it for today. See you next week.